Okay, Cancerians. Cancerians. Sun, Moon, Rising. Drawn to the title, cross-watching for welcome in. Old viewers, new viewers. Here's looking at you, kids. So we're reading for the sign of Cancer. Water sign. Represented by the Chariot and the Major Arcana. Forward, balanced feelings. Water's all about feelings. What floats the boat. And I find, water imagery and earth, gardening kind of imagery just does it for me. I live by the ocean, maybe that's part of it. The pull of the tide and all of that. I think High Priestess is another Cancerian energy. I mean, she's certainly about that intuitive pull. That intuitive pull. Cancer. It's a nice deck I haven't used in a while. Five of Pentacles. Interesting way to start it off. I mean, I was so like, ha 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 ha. Well, it's a card of feeling without your proper resources. In this case, it's a woman and a child. Kind of. I mean, they're not locked out of the church in this one. They're not on the outside per se. But there's something has gone wrong in that 3D level, like with the body. This could be a sick child. But it's with, in both the Rider-Waite and this, there's that sense of you're not alone. You're not alone. In Rider-Waite, it's the sort of hooded figure along with the guy who's on a crutch. Like the widow and the wounded. And this is the kind of, when you're trying to comfort your child, your inner child even, hang on tight, we'll keep each other warm. That's what I'm getting off this one. Cancer. Okay, tell us about this Five of Pentacles, please. That's really, okay. Okay. Well, another tough card, this time in your energy. Seven of Cups. And it's usually seen as a card of confusion, illusion. And this is somebody unmasking the top character. A skull in one hand and pulling the mask down with the other. And there's nothing behind the mask. There's like a vacancy. And the dragon, I don't understand. I mean, dragons guard the lair. And to me, there's something about the dragon, even though it looks very ferocious, it's protective. Is that right at all? Well, okay. Nine of Cups. And this is often the card of a wish granted, but it's also like it can have the it can, I never read it this way, but it can have the idea of sort of gluttony, or, you know, you're so into your own pleasure. 9, you, the individual, not you, except it is cups energy. Indulging in something. I mean, and this person does look sort of a bit smug. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Cups. This is a card of friendship, of community, of partying and celebration between friends or in the community. And it comes under 5 of Pentacles. So maybe in some way, somebody's feeling excluded from this community. This is your circle of friends, I think. It's in your energy, Cancer. I almost said Pisces for some reason. Oh, dang. This always makes me think too hard. This is unique to this deck, this card, called the Artist. And to me, it's sort of like, in some ways, like the Magician card, in the sense that you're creating something. You're trying to reproduce. See, I always get sort of screwed up, but it's like the painting never quite equals the painting of the tree never quite equals the tree. But on the other hand, you can put the painting in your pocket, you know, and travel hundreds of miles and many, many years and pull the thing out, and there it is. It's a way to capture the moment, sort of. Also, this guy has, it's as if it's one card beyond world. In the numbering here, in the sequence. This is 23. 23. 2 cards beyond the world. So it's like that sense of the image of the thing and the thing itself are at a bit of a remove. Under 7 of Cups, which I don't understand. I'm supposed to put Judgment here. Wow. Okay, hang on. Ooh, this is big. Okay, there's your circle of friends. Somebody has been brought in, I think brought in from the cold, back into the circle. And there's something about, remember I said the dragon being protective. It's sort of like circling the wagons. Sort of like circling the wagons. Oh, wow. Here you are. Cancer, here you are, Chariot. On 3 of Cups. It's definitely your circle of friends. You know, it can be family, friends. It's the, you know, the circle it's anything larger than a kind of one-on-one thing. It's that beginning of the network. So 3 of Cups, water energy, you're a water sign, clarified by your specific sign. It's like you. It's you. And sort of at the center of this circle, this protective circle, King of Swords. That comes clarifying Artist. Is it King? Knight of Swords. Hang on, the cards are wanting to go all whack-a-jaw. Knight of Swords. Well, remember I said you could draw the tree, fold up the paper, put it in your pocket, and travel. And take it out later and look at it. And there it isn't a tree, but this is a little bit like that. I'm reading it. Knight of Swords. This is a messenger to do with, usually with a message, with a speech, but it could also be like a clarity, something that's representative. The way art is representative. This is like the paper you can put in your pocket and deliver the message. Forward movement, Chariot, Knight of Swords, fast forward movement, balanced emotionally. And on Judgment, did I even tell you that Judgment was here? Judgment was, I don't know if I even said it. Okay, Judgment, Major Arcana, about the rising up of the spirit, the new life. And see, in this one, this is the person rising up, the individual, but the one in the sky is also the individual. So it's sort of like returning to your true self. There's no real difference, life, death, between you and the higher thing, which is waiting to absorb you, because it is you. Because it is you. Three of Wands. Well, it's the card of waiting for what's coming towards you in that Two of Wands way, because it looks to be, I almost saw this character is standing on a precipice between two, you know, where the stream diverges, which would be a very Two of Wands card of like, which way do I go? But this is kind of like, it's flowing toward me, and somehow it gets to me and it splits. Gets to me and it splits on Judgment. Well, there is an idea in Judgment of like the chosen ones who get to, you know, rise up, who get to, I don't know, you could even see it as like reincarnate. You know, their soul is like gonna step up again. But this is usually a card of waiting for the thing to come towards you. And, you know, Judgment is the card of second chances, of resurrection. I'm sorry, you'll see me on all these videos probably itching my brown toe moths. Let me tell you a little bit, and then I'll just go back to the reading Cancer. But when one bites you in this season, all the bites from previous seasons activate. Every one of them starts to itch. It's insane. I don't see how, if any way, that ties in, so forgive me, I digress. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess. Well, I like that because High Priestess, first of all, is the second Cancer sign I named. Chariot and High Priestess. Also, High Priestess reads the energies. She can tell what's coming before it's there. This is the person waiting for the thing that's coming. They're anticipating it coming in. High Priestess. You don't see the thing coming yet in the stream toward this character, but they're waiting for it. They know it's coming. I never whack. I don't know. I know it's coming. So I think it's almost like there's a second chance. There's a rebirth energy on the way. And you know it's coming. You're highly intuitive. You can like feel the vibrations of this thing before anybody else can. And you're kind of saying, hallelujah, hallelujah, you know. I don't know, these are shiny, I don't know how to. Like this is, you're welcoming this as a salvation. As a salvation. Okay, one more in the Chariot, please. Cancer, balanced, forward-moving, emotional energy, clarifying, 3 of Cups. In that same water energy, the circle. You know, this is kind of the archetypal energy, the principle of the thing, and this is how it looks in real life. The circle of friends. You know, being in concord with somebody and some bodies. So I'm still a bit confused by the 7 of Cups. Confusion, illusion, and somehow this protective dragon. I mean, and it's Cups energy, it's about feelings, so maybe it has to do with almost like a 7 of Swords energy, a trickster energy. Somebody, and it's like Hamlet, to be or not to be. That is the question? What's going on? Come on, you guys. Oh, this deck is hurting my hands. This one? Yes. Hurting my hands. Well, there's the 8th cup. Ace of Cups, the opportunity. And I see it as sort of stepping forward. 7 of Cups plus 1, 8 of Cups on the path, led by a new love. Well, this is the card of new love. Doesn't always kind of tie up that neatly, but this, the opportunity for new love. And you're balanced emotionally, and so are the people that you know, your soul tribe, your friends. And I'd like one more, this card on this. Yeah, we have artist, the sort of representation. Knight of Swords could be a letter or just a message that's supposed to carry, you know, a representative thing of this very strong feelings, riding the wave of the feelings. You. And I don't know if it's a message to you or from you. That's real. 6 of Wands. This is about success, you know, victory after a struggle. So whatever the word is that's coming in, you know, these are very positive cards. I mean, first off, they're loaded with major arcana. Chariot, the Artist, Judgment, High Priestess. That's a lineup. Fast forward movement, emotionally balanced, and this is also a card of reunion. And the message will have something to do with, you know, a victory, some kind of recognition. Not the thing itself, but a message. That's the only part that's confused. Well, let's get a couple of clarifiers. All right. I'm sort of waiting for that. Finally, I've had this, I've had the clarifying deck on the table for weeks and weeks. I usually use clarifying decks rather a lot. Not until today again, after quite a long stretch. Okay, I'm going to try to ignore this. Take a sip of water, coffee actually. Okay, let's start with the Five of Pentacles, this comfort. You know, when you're down and out, somebody's stepping in, or you are for somebody else, and I suspect it's you guys for each other, two characters on the card. Five of Pentacles. You're not alone. Wow. Hang on. Hold the phone. Five of Pentacles, please. Spirit for Cancer. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Okay, right below it, Three of Cups, clarified by the Chariot. Your sign, you. You again, you. Clarifying Five of Pentacles. Water energy. This, you guys, water sign. Feelings, balanced feelings. And it's almost like somebody coming to the rescue. Somebody coming to the rescue. Maybe you're coming to the rescue of somebody else. Somebody in your circle of friends? Okay, tell me about Seven of Cups, Ace of Cups. Could be the illusion of love, but I don't think that's it. It's, let's see, what is it? Oh gosh, another repeater, Three of Wands, which we just had down below, clarifying Judgment. Here it is again. It's like looking, I think it's like looking beyond the Seven of Cups, confusion, delusion, to the to the one full one, the one you choose. And you're waiting, somebody's waiting for what they've manifested. And in fact, it's coming in fast. Cancer. You're aligned. And I think you're waiting for a love that is aligning with you, you know, because you're sort of, you're in the waiting position here. You're ready to receive love, Ace of Cups. And you'll recognize it when you see it. You'll see what it is and what it's not. You'll see the real thing, not the illusory thing. Because this character with there's nothing behind the mask, to be or not to be, this is sort of not to be. Somebody was sort of in the not to be place. And this is sort of to be. To be legit. Full of love. Waiting for it. And I'm hearing threads the needle. I'm not sure what that is about. So let's clarify, please, Nine of Cups. Fulfillment, personal fulfillment, getting what you want and then some. Okay. Clarified by Queen of Wands. A fire sign, perhaps, or somebody who embodies that energy of highly intuitive, discerning, attractive in the sense of good looking. Also, things come to this individual. You know, same wand energy, the things coming in. It's a receptive wand energy, right? King of Wands would be the one who goes out and does it. This is the one who can do it by going in instead of out. Highly intuitive. It's also like knowing what you want, because Nine of Cups, card of wish fulfillment, getting what you want, and Queen of Wands would know. You know, she'd intuitively know what she wants and how to manifest it, and it has to do with love. And perhaps it's somebody who wants your love. But no, because this is in your own energy, a card of the individual. Clarified by Queen of Wands. That's you. That's you. Drawing love in, basically. Love and comfort. Help is on the way. And again, the card of you. Coming into this circle of your peeps. With news of, I don't believe it, I just don't. The circle of your peeps, hear it twice, boom, boom. Somebody coming in with news of victory in the form of a message. They're coming in, I think, to you. You're going to get good news. Celebratory news. Something that isn't just good for you, it's good for the group. Hangman, card of Pisces. And I know what's on the bottom of the deck, so we've got to take at least one more. But this is, again, in water energy. Kind of, I get the image, this is sort of weird, but like of a tea bag. This person's sort of steeping in it, in the water, in water energy, in their own the juices of their own heart. That's what I'm hearing. Like, it needs time to steep. You know, you don't want the tea that's just beep in the bag and throw it away. It takes time. And so does this hangman. You're in the water, steeping. In the water, steeping. Bottom of the deck was 9 of Wands. Whatever this, there's something that's been hard on you. And it may have been this long time, 5 of Pentacles out in the cold. Maybe while you were gaining or regaining your emotional balance. And it something, you know, this is a card of the need to sort of hold up. Because there's a degree of exhaustion here. And having sort of taken a beating. And that business of steeping, Hangman is also about just processing feelings. You know, waiting long enough to process your feelings, to get an understanding from a new perspective, sometimes even to the degree that you have an epiphany about that relationship, because it's to do with feelings energy, water energy. And you're almost at the end of the cycle. It's like you're hanging in, 9 of Wands, hanging in, and literally hanging in, hangman, right? And this guy's hanging on to the wand. Almost there. Almost steeped, almost ready. Almost at the end of that cycle where you'll be able to get, it's a card of sacrifice too. I mean, who sacrifices? The wounded warrior. And I definitely see this is you. Last card here for Cancer. This is an interesting read. Okay. Last cards. Queen of Pentacles, grounded earth energy. Didn't I just say something about stable? Well, emotionally stable, Chariot, twice over. Help is on the way, giving comfort in this 5 of Pentacles way. And this is the one who gives comfort. It could be an earth sign. Virgo, Taurus, like for some reason Capricorn, blanking. But I think what that means is that doesn't have to be that sign at all. But somebody who takes care of other people, who cares about what happens to other people, who will invest and stand by them over time. So maybe that's like a nurturing after this 9 of Wands, wounded warrior. This may be a mother. I mean, maybe even your mother. Because it's somebody who's sort of tending to your wounds. Tending to your wounds. 8 of Swords. I'm looking to see if there's another 8. No. For some reason I was, I said I was picturing in my head 6 of Swords. There it is. I mean, it was face up, so I must have seen it. I didn't realize I'd seen it. Well, this is a card of, you know, I can't see it blindfolded. I can't see it. I can't see it. I'm hemmed in. I don't have the vision anymore. Well, we're moving on from that. There are a lot of cards of moving, possibly even a physical move. I see what's on the bottom of the deck now. We'll get to you. This is a card of fast forward movement. Fast forward movement. Can be like of going home, I'm hearing. Somebody's there to receive. Somebody, you're drawing somebody in. The wish fulfillment. So moving to the calmer waters, to the place of, I mean, you're not quite there yet, you're moving out of a place that was restrictive. This was very significant in, who was it? Aquarius, I think, had this as well. The seed, the opportunity for something new. Like on the other side. There's a need for liberation, there's a liberation. And there's an opportunity. Once you get across this, it's sword energy, but it's water. So it's sort of like how you think about what you feel, or it's one of those sort of, but you're going to a calmer state of mind. And it's almost like beep, and then and then this thing lands. And it's also earth energy, it's like land. You know, you travel, you're liberated, you travel, and you land in a physical place. Earth energy. The opportunity to begin growing something. And it's under sort of the care of the feminine principle of growth. I'll nurture it. I'll take care of it. I keep getting that, you know, take care of the wounded. And it may be somebody who's wounded emotionally. Could even be like a counselor or something. Bottom of the deck was Emperor. The big boss. The presence who kind of controls the flow. Didn't I say that? Yeah. Well, that's perfect. Who controls the flow? You know, who waits? Where's the one that shows? Yeah, here we go. The one who waits, sort of on this, not a precipice, well, it doesn't matter. The one who waits. In fire energy, in the energy of the Emperor, and in the energy of this Queen of Wands. A lot of lively, creative, life force energy. Oh, man. There's something about the three, would be like a 9, which is the card of Hermit, Virgo, and so's this one. There's something about that. And this would be a character who's infinitely patient. You know, she's grounded, she's stable, she's patient. He, she, they. Who, you know, kind of like will I mean, I'm getting this imagery again. Will guard maybe against this trickstery masked thing. That somebody who you thought was going to offer love, and really what they offered was Seven of Cups, confusion and delusion. Because this is what it really looks like. And there's the opportunity for this now. And it will involve leaving something behind. Seven of Cups, Ace of Cups. Eight of Cups it can be the leaving something behind and moving toward something really personally satisfying. And the only thing that puzzles me a little bit is Queen of Wands ordinarily isn't the one in pursuit of anything. So that's a little strange. But she's getting what she wants, is what it looks like. And there's healing energy in this earth sign part of the one who cares for the wounded. And it's sort of almost like waiting to receive. I got the image of like, and this is very specific. It might only be a couple of you that it resonates with, if at all, but I got the idea of MASH was a popular show when I was coming up many moons ago, and about the Medical Army Surgical Hospital, the mobile, rather, Army Surgical Hospital. They were in pitch tents near various fronts. People would be brought in by helicopter, jeep, whatever, to be worked on in this patch them up as fast as you can MASH unit. And the series opened with the nurses running, just running out to meet the helicopters, which were coming in with the wounded. And my dad, who had worked in the ambulance service during World War II, loved this show. And in part, it was that beginning that he just did it for him, because he'd seen that. He was an ambulance driver who would come into these very hospitals, usually driving the ambulance. A couple of times he was being treated in one of these hospitals. But he said that the way the nurses ran, and that they were waiting, woo, 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 while the helicopters were coming in. And I said that earlier, didn't I? There's rescue is on the way. And I think this just speaks to your ability to take care of everybody in that group. Not even just this group, but Emperor rules the realm. He's sort of at the top of the hierarchy in a certain way. I think this is you. Yeah, because it's Queen of Wands, Emperor. I think you've got both. This receptive aspect of Wands energy and this sort of, not aggressive, but the go out and do it in the world. I go out. And this is like, I draw it in. Balanced you are. Masculine, feminine. I wanted to say something about caretaker. Caretaker. Not sure where I was going with that. Lots of Wands energy though, which is that same intuitive, I can hear it coming. I can feel the vibrations. And then I'm getting again this helicopter, you know, a disturbance in the air. Because when helicopters come in, you know, they blow your hat off, they blow your skirts up, they come in fast. There's something about that. Coming to the rescue. Some Stone song, emotional rescue. I'm coming to your emotional rescue. And emotional, you know, that's your water sign. You're about the emotions. So it's really kind of going together in a way that makes me think of, I don't know. The image I got was, you know, continental drift, when the continents separated, coming back together. I mean, stop me while I'm ahead here. Cancer. This is full of positive cups energy, of themes of rescue, of forward movement that's balanced and maybe actually literal into calmer waters. You're a calming influence. You're in this kind of Queen of Pentacles energy. And you've steeped, Hangman, over time, Queen of Pentacles. Pentacles are about time. You know, it's like you're the strong brew now. That Ace of Cups. Nothing weak about this. Chariot twice over. Good grief. This is something to celebrate. Three of Cups twice over. Chariot twice over. Right in this one cluster here. I mean, you're going to have something to celebrate. Get ready to pop the cork. Cancer.